Alright, so I'm going to be releasing a 1 power reverse midair with a nuke on it. Now, before I say anything, I'm going to quickly explain. Now, I did previously just go over how reverse midairs work, how midairing in general as a concept works, and also midair stacking sand works. So you'd be able to stack sand on that part right there. I guess I can fire everything once, just to, like, show things out. Sure, hopefully that fucking chunk loads. Boom, midair stack, and then this one right here, like, I'll show off, from the button right here, boom, this one's gonna reverse midair stack to about, like, right here. Right, I'll get rid of that backboard up there. Right, so you see that, and now this is going to be an actual release. Now, the only downside to this is not a 255. Only reason I didn't make it 255 is because I just didn't really want to do it. I made this cannon in, like, 15-20 minutes. So, like, I didn't really, care enough to make it, like, good, detailed, all that stuff. So, I mean, yeah, that's that. So, basically, the way the cannon works is very simple. The nuking is the only really important part of this. So now, assuming we have the correct order of entities like we have been using for the reverse midairs, and also the regular midairing, right? As long as we're using with the correct order of entities as before, all that matters is nothing about how many powers they have. You can have like 10 powers if you wanted, and it would be fine. It doesn't matter how many powers you want. 4 even works. All of that. But the easiest way to nuke on a reverse midair nuke is super, super simple. Normally, our shot will consist of 2 sets, or our shot will consist of our reverse TNT, our sand, and obviously our hammer. And obviously, this will be at 2 different times. So this will be shot up well before this is shot, right? The way this is actually working is I'm having my sand shoot up normally, whatever, that's fine, right? But when my hammer is shot, I'm actually tunneling it. And because of the correct order of entities, you have hammer, sand, nuke, right? The way I'm doing this is rev, hammer, sand, nuke, right? So if I have my rev, hammer, sand, nuke, now what's going to happen is if I tunnel my hammer, and the same tick that my hammer is tunneled, what's going to happen is this is going to go up, right? So my hammer is going to go up. It's going to go up to like right here. So my hammer's going to be here. My sand's going to be here. All my hammer is just going to explode, right? Now this is going to stack downward. Now this is stacked down here. We still have our nuke hammer and also our nuke TNT still here. They have not yet moved in the tick because they're after the sand, right? So they have not moved yet in the tick. They haven't been processed yet in the tick. But the sand's already stacked, so it's not just going to phase through the sand stack, right? What's going to happen is this right here. What's going to happen is my nuke hammer is just going to go and it's going to hit the bottom of this block right here, this one sand, and it's just going to fall right back down. Perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine, right? So I don't really have to worry about anything. Now, with all the sand stacked, I can just double pulse my Rev TNT, which is right here on this cannon. And this is also my nuke TNT, so this is now my nuke hammer. This is now my nuke, right? And now what's going to happen is if I fire it right here, what's going to happen is you're going to see, I think you might be able to see it. Nah, you can't really see it there, but you might be able to see it if you do paste it on like a server or something, but so whatever. So I'm just gonna be releasing it, I guess. It works in 3 second conveniently. I mean, I didn't really care or try to make it a 3 second. I just made it work in general. I just did whatever first ratio I found, just like release it so people can learn off of it. But I will just full auto it right now. Let me just quickly select somewhere else as well. That. As you can see, it's just gonna start doing its thing. Another thing about it is 1 power, and it's also fusioning, as you can see here. So you see I have it going through this right here, this one web. I mean, if I were to, so boom, you saw a nuke right there. As you see, it's just going up, it's nuking all these walls, so it's whatever. I mean, reverse mid-airing would be pretty interesting. I mean, if people were to start doing this on like walls and stuff, so like they would shoot like Y50 and then reverse midair up. Now there are certain issues you will encounter with things like this, like things becoming clippable, stuff like that. Because if I were to place a block right here, this will not work at all. Right? And you saw it did not stack sand. Right? And now you see there's an issue with the cannon. Right? Now you see there's issues happening with the cannon. So like it's already really scuffed when you have things like this. It takes a few shots just to go back, start going back through. So that's why a lot. That's why reverse Midairs are not like the most practical thing. There are ways to make it not clip, and there are many ways. But I'm not going to be going into that. I'm really just showing off, you know, the cannon and releasing it so people can learn off of it. And the part that, like I said multiple times, or if I even if I haven't mentioned it yet, because I've tried recording this like 5-6 times now, but the one power part of my cannon does not have anything or any relevant anything that's it doesn't mean anything, right? It doesn't mean, oh, I'm doing one power just so I can nuke. No, it does not mean anything like that. The one power part should make it more impressive that it's nuking, right? But you can nuke the same way as normal anyways. You can nuke the same way as long as you have your shot, whatever. You can use 3 powers for all you want. Fuck it, I don't care, right? I really don't care. Do whatever you want. As long as you learn off of it, if you're trying to do an RVM nuke, as long as you learn how to do it and you are able to do it and you're capable of doing it, that's what matters. So, see, it's just still going off. I mean, I just find it really satisfying. I mean, there's not really much else to say. But yeah, I mean, I will release this. Obviously, it will be in the description as the same as the other cannons. But really, there's nothing too special about it. I don't really have anything else to explain here besides just like showing it off. I'm kind of showing off till we reach the last wall because it's just pretty satisfying. But yeah, like if you have questions, feel free to DM me or leave a comment, whatever. I do actually check comments a lot. Like whenever I just open YouTube, the first thing I do is just check my notifications things to see if there's any comments and stuff. I don't know, I'm just weird like that, so I will stop the cannon now. But yeah, that's it. So if you have questions, just DM me or you can just leave a comment, something. If anybody wants, if you want help with the cannon or want me to explain why something's not working or why you're doing something wrong, obviously feel free to DM. I'll just drop a whitelist on my server or something, and you can come on here. Or I might we could just go somewhere else. I don't know, whatever preferred server you want to use. Besides Crystal, they won't fucking let me on there. Jesus fucking Christ. Trust me, I've tried. But I mean, like besides that, I mean, there is nothing really else to say about the cannon. So yeah, that's it.